And hello, everybody, and welcome to part 8 of the PDC Darts World Championship Preview Series. In the last part, we finished off the round of 32. You can see all of them on the screen. In this part, we're going to take on the round of 16. We're going to do all 8 matches. You can see them all right there. That's what we got coming. So we're going to start off right here, session 15, with Minsur Sulovic against John Henderson. John Henderson made the round of 16 last year, and that was a bit of a surprise. But he's here again. This time he takes on the gentle Minsur Sulovic. I think Minsur and Henderson are actually kind of similar styles. They're both pretty good finishers, but they're never going to wow you with their scoring. Although Minsur is a little more consistent, and he certainly can put together the runs of big scoring. And I think that in this match, that's probably what is going to happen. I like Minsur over Henderson. I don't think Henderson's got quite enough to win this one. He certainly played very well to beat Michael Smith, but I don't think he does it again. I like Minsur by a score of 4-1. So let's get to the board. And the winner is Minsur Sulovic. Well, he certainly played quite well. Henderson, now that's a shocker that he throws 11 180s but only averages 93. But that's just kind of one of the flaws of his game. He does hit a lot of 1s and 5s, so in a way that doesn't surprise me that much. Too many stray darts from him oftentimes holds him back. Whereas Minsur very rarely throws a stray dart. He's usually getting at least 20 on every dart he throws. So that was definitely a big thing. You can see here, he threw 11 180s and 25 legs, only got 20 darts at a double. That tells you that it was 180 or bust. So tough day for him, but there'll be better days. Minsur, of course, averaged 99 and wasn't even finishing amazingly well. He finished pretty well, though. And yeah, that's just how it happens sometimes. Minsur Sulovic, he's number 7 in the world for a reason. So 4-2 win over John Henderson. We'll go ahead and move him down here into the round of 8. All right, up next we have the world champion Rob Cross against a former BDO world champion Stephen Bunting. Now, this match, I think, will be pretty close. Cross is, of course, the better player and the reigning world champion, but he's not playing great. Stephen Bunting, I think, might actually be the better player right now. The only question is, what can Rob Cross do for us today? You can see in the last one, he averaged 102.77 against Cristo Reyes. However, he has not been consistent this year. So what will he do? I don't know. He's one of the hardest players to predict. I think Bunting could beat him. I really do. I don't think he will. I like Cross 4-3. I think he wins another close one just like he kept doing last year. But I think Bunting definitely keeps this close. I think this will be very competitive. So let's get to the board. And the winner is Rob Cross. Yeah, Cross had to bring a good game. Bunting certainly didn't make it easy for him. Only 12-9 in legs. It really was an even game. Cross just a little bit better. You can see the finishing and the scoring. It was a tight game. But Rob Cross has won his way into the round of 8 to play Minsur. I'm looking forward to that one. We may never finish, but it should be a good game to watch. Move him on down. And up next we have Gerwin Price, Steve West. Well, here's two guys with very similar styles. They both love the treble 20. They both love the tops. And they don't like to deviate. Gerwin Price, I mean, he will switch, but that's not the strength of his game. The strength of his game is power scoring on the treble 20, as is Steve West. Steve West, not a big switcher. and he loves tops as well. So you got two people with very, very similar games. And they're both playing really well at the moment as well, so this could go either way. Oh, it's a close one. Who will I pick? I will pick Steve West 4-3. I think he can pull the upset. I like Gezzy though, but I think Steve West is playing really well, and I think he can do it. So let's get to the board. And the winner is Gerwin Price 4-0. Okay, so that was a beatdown. I did not have that one read well at all. Yeah, Gezzy I just ran over him with the score, and really 98.47 average. That's pretty stout and decent finishing. 40%, he'll take it. And it was just too much. Only dropped 6 legs, so well done, Gezzy. You will be moving on to the round of 8. All right, and up next, we're going to have Peter Wright against Jan Double Decker. Now, I am very surprised to see Jan Decker here. I did not have him beating Joe Cullen. That surprised me. So, if I don't think he can beat Joe Cullen, you don't think I could have him beating Peter Wright, do you? Well, the answer is no. I absolutely do not think he will beat Peter Wright. In fact, I said this before, I didn't think he'd win a set against Cullen. Well, I still don't think he'll win a set against Peter Wright. I am not a buyer of Jan Decker. I am selling Jan Decker. I'm buying Peter Wright 4-0, and then he goes on and plays Gerwin Price. That is my official prediction, and we're going to see if this time it happens. So here we go. And the winner is Peter Wright, 4-2. Okay, so he did win 2. But Peter Wright, only he's 37% in the doubles, not bad. 98.55 average, he'll take that. So yeah, Decker was doubling well, but couldn't score enough is basically what it came down to. When you're only getting 16 attempts at a double to your opponent's 40, it's going to be hard to win no matter how well you're hitting them. So simple case of Peter Wright outscoring him. All right, so there we have that. Peter Wright moving on to the round of 8. He will take on Gerwin Price. So far, all the top seeds have moved on. That's unexpected, but kind of cool. And we will see in this second half of the bracket what it will look like. So we got Daryl Gurney against Dave Chisnell. Now this should be an interesting matchup. If Dave Chisnell brings his A game, he can certainly win. If Dave Chisnell does not, he probably won't win a set. And there's rarely anything in between, except when he chokes at the end, but that could happen too. Daryl Gurney seems very clutch. He seems to be very good in the moment, and I think that's going to help him out here. I'm giving Daryl Gurney a 4-3 win. I think Chizzy's going to be in position, and then I think he's going to blow it. I could be wrong, but that's what we're going with. Let's get to the board. And here we go. Chizzy! He actually won. That's impressive. Well, look at his finishing. 15 out of 30. Well, 14 180s. We know he can do that. That's never the problem. The problem is the doubles, and he went 15 for 30. Wow. Dave Chisnell is doing something here. I am very impressed by this. Did not see that coming. But everyone's known that for years. If Dave Chisnell is finishing, he's as dangerous as anybody. And when he's hitting 50% of his doubles, look out, because he can score with anybody. So we will mark this down. And we will move Dave Chisnell into the round of 8. And who will he play? Well, he'll play the winner of Gary Anderson and Darren Webster, the Demolition Man and the Flying Scotsman. Well, Gary has been almost an unstoppable force this year. He's had a few hiccups, but as a whole, he's had a great year. Darren Webster's been trending up all year. He started the year, somewhere in the 20s, I believe, is his ranking. He's been moving up, 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 up. And I could see him in the top 10 coming out of this tournament, potentially. He's got it in him, but he's got to win some. Can he beat Gary Anderson in 4 sets? I don't know. I don't think so. I think Gary's just playing too well. Gary hasn't even unleashed his full potential in these simulations yet. So somewhere in there, Gary's got one of those 100-plus averages where he just mops down his opponent, and there's nothing they can do. I think that's what's going to happen here. I think Gary is going to put a big number on Webster and just wipe him off the stage. 4-1, but I think Webster will play well. I just think Gary is going to put a big number on him. So let's take a look. And the winner is Gary Anderson. Well, he put a pretty big number on him, 99.34. That's pretty good for 19 legs. Oh, Darren, what are you doing? 5 for 29 on your doubles. That's just no good, my friend. That is complete rubbish. You couldn't beat me doing that. And I'm terrible. I could go upstairs and hit 5 for 29. Oh my gosh, that's just dreadful. Well, Gary's going to feel like he did his job. 12 180s, 14 for 34 on the doubles, 99 average. That's going to be good against just about everybody in the field. There may be a few people that could top that, but you got to like Gary going forward if he can keep up that standard. As for Darren Webster, well, better luck next year and work on your finishing, lad. All right, so Gary's going to come in here. He'll take on Chizzy. And we just have 2 more slots open, and it's Simon Whitlock against Jelle Klaasen. The Wizard against the Cobra. So, who should we pick here? Well, should I pick the guy with the long beard who just threw a 9-darter, or should I pick the guy who's had wrist surgery and hasn't found any form? Well, I'll go with the guy who just threw a 9-darter and has a cool beard. So yeah, I'm picking Simon Whitlock. He's in form. He just threw a 9-darter, simulated, not in real life. In real life, although he did just get to a final of a TV event last month, or I guess it was in October, but whatever. He's recently played in a TV final, so he's doing well. Klaasen, I don't see it. I like Whitlock. I like it 4-1. So let's get to the board. And the winner is Simon Whitlock. And this was a pretty evenly played game. They both did pretty well. Look at that 170 to win the match. Now that's sexy. Nothing cooler than seeing Big Fish for the win. 16 for 36 on doubles. That's pretty darn solid. I think most players would take that. 13 for 30 is also not bad. They both averaged 96. So this was a pretty close game. Simon was just a tad bit better. 16 to 13 on legs. So it was a well-played game, I got to admit. So go ahead and put this one in there. And we'll move in Mr. Whitlock. And there's only one spot left in the quarterfinals, and it will be taken by either Mighty Michael Van Gerwen or Jackpot Adrian Lewis. And this is a rare occasion where one guy is trending up, the other guy is, to a degree, trending down, and I still think the guy trending down is a heavy favorite. MVG is just better. There's just no other way to say it. And I think Jackpot could win, but I don't think he will. I think MVG will just go on one of those runs, run off a couple sets in a row, and then just bury him. I think 4-1 MVG. I think he breaks a ton easily. Might even get the highest score of the tournament so far. The highest score of the tournament is 102.77, I believe, by cross. So I think he breaks that in this one. So let's get to the board. And the winner is Mighty Mike. Only 101, but I'm sure he'll be fine with that win. 4-1, just like I said it would be. Jackpot played well. Look at that. 11 180s and 21 legs, but oh, those doubles. 7 for 26. If he was just finishing well, this could have been a whole lot more competitive, but alas, it was not. So we will send Mighty Mike into the round of 8, where he will take on Simon Whitlock. And there you have it. There is the round of 8. That's what we will see in the next video. And so there you have it. We have 7 of the top 8 seeds have made the round of 8. And then Dave Chisnell is the lone lower seed to make it through. So well done to him. So that will be all for this video. Hope you liked it. Hope you had a good time and had some fun with this. If you liked it, be sure to drop us a like, drop us a sub. I really do appreciate that. And be sure to tune in for the next video where we will be checking out the quarterfinals. So until the next time, guys, see you, and see you next time.